in the GMT kitchen, continuing our Wellness Wednesday conversation this morning about wellness and how to build healthy meals that actually fit your real life. I know firsthand how overwhelming it is to decide, okay, I'm gonna eat healthier, but where do I actually start and what do I buy and how do I actually prep and cook it? Well, Kerry Paradise of Baller Mom Kitchen is here to share her journey and healthy meal tips. And the table is colorful, you guys, so you know it's healthy indeed. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
All right, let's get into it because we were just talking during the table talk about nutrition, how we approach the grocery store. You were telling us stay on the perimeter for 80% and stay out of those middle aisles indeed. But tell me a little bit about your wellness journey overall.
Yeah, so for me, as I mentioned earlier, hitting menopause changed things by a lot. And that has been a game changer for me, particularly when it comes to protein. So working with my doctor, it's not for everybody, but for me, my doctor says 100 grams of protein a day is my goal. If I don't get a good start on that by morning, I'm not gonna make it. So I'll come back another time and talk about breakfast, but today we're gonna talk about how we make one thing at the beginning of the week, a couple of different components that you can use throughout the week, because I think planning is the key. If you are wondering what am I gonna have for dinner and you're starting from scratch, you're not gonna make it.
Exactly, because once you're hungry, you're gonna be desperate to find whatever you can. And
so our star component today is our sweet citrus vinaigrette from Baller Mom. So you and I are gonna make that together.
Okay, I got a little glove here with me. Let's do this.
And so we are gonna start with a 1/4 cup of each of apple cider vinegar. If you're using one like this, you wanna shake it first because all the good stuff is on the bottom.
Yes, indeed. So I do wonder why they call it that all the time. Okay, here we go.
So 1/4 cup of apple cider vinegar, a 1/4 cup of orange juice. You can do fresh squeezed, but we are not above a shortcut around
Listen, I was about to say
here.
whatever we can pick up at the grocery store.
And then what am I missing? Oh, well, lemon juice. I'm gonna let you do the lemon juice. This is fun. So I have this lemon juicer, and I left my knife off stage.
Oh,
so we're not going to do that.
That's okay.
All right,
put a little lemon
let's
juice
do
in
this.
there.
Hey,
I was about to say,
we can work it. Watch us do it.
Got a knife. She might not be the best knife, but she's a knife, baby. Okay, this is live TV.
We are a make it work kitchen. Let's see if we can do it.
If you can't, squeeze a little lemon juice in there.
Absolutely, we got it, girl.
How much would you think?
A 1/4 cup.
She's not working, right?
We're gonna figure it out. That's what we do here.
How much did you say? A 1/4 cup?
A 1/4 cup. Yeah. So I love this lemon juicer because the bigger ones kind of get it everywhere.
Yeah.
And this one you can pop it in, and you're gonna work. You're gonna work those arm muscles today to get that out of there.
Yeah. Oh, this is a good one.
I know. It gets so much out, and it's not going everywhere.
Yes, indeed. Oh, wait, you can squeeze her to the pits, okay?
Oh, yeah.
Love.
Yes. And I do think that when you can, fresh definitely makes a difference in the dressing, makes it all better. All right, so we've got all of our acids in there. We're gonna do a teaspoon each of granulated garlic, pepper, and kosher salt.
There we go. Okay, let me get this little lemon out. I love the smell of lemon. There's nothing better. It just smells fresh and makes everything
feel
light.
healthy just smelling it.
Exactly. Okay, here we go.
And then we also have a 1/4 cup of honey. I'll let you get that in there.
Put her in. Beautiful. And like you said, all of these are such fresh ingredients. It just all comes together.
We have definitely shopped the perimeter on this table.
No, for real. Like I said, it's so colorful. Once you know your plate has color to it, you know it's healthy indeed.
Grab that for you.
Okay.
All right, and then we're gonna put in our olive oil,
which is the main component of everything.
Yes.
And give her a little whisk.
But if you whisk it, it's gonna separate and it's not gonna stay together. So we're gonna use an immersion blender to get this job done. And
oh my goodness.
This is such a great kitchen tool to have on hand because you can use it for sauces, soups, dressings.
You can make tomato sauce, can't you? Real tomatoes with this thing.
So you just get a nice wide mouth jar like this, and you're done.
So easy. It's just that quick.
We're going to keep that in a glass jar in the fridge all week, and then you're ready. So now we're going to use this as the star of this dish that we're going to build next.
Oh, right.
So this is the one, and
beautiful.
This is the summer farro bowl. And
she's stunning. Wow, look at that, you guys. I mean, I love a salad that's portioned out like that.
Absolutely.
So good. And I just realized peaches are amazing in salads.
Oh yeah, so this is this Texas star this summer. So we've got corn. It's a pet peeve of mine when people use canned corn on a fresh salad.
Are
like,
you,
it doesn't- we totally cut the corn off the cobs. And so fresh Texas blueberries, Texas peaches, and you really only have a couple of weeks to get that done.
No, you're so
and
right.
then delicious grape tomatoes, and then some crumbled goat cheese here. So the
Nice.
farro is a super nutritious grain that's high in fiber. It's really dense. And then if you just want to add some chicken or a protein to this, if you're looking to get your protein in, like me, then here you go. You have a complete finished dish.
There you go. Okay, we've got a little kale here
I
as
love a
well.
shortcut. I love a shortcut. So
Let's get into that.
Yes, you can buy the kale and you can wash it and you can trim it and do all the things.
Yeah.
It's totally fine if you just go to Tom Thumb and buy a bag of kale.
Yes,
Like, you're
and
done, right?
dump her in the bag,
The only
right?
thing that I do with this is that if there's some heavy stems like this, I'm going to pull those out
Okay.
before I make the salad.
Got it.
Now, here's what you need to know about kale. People think they don't like kale. All you have to do is put the dressing or the oil on it first and massage it in. It starts to break down what you don't like about it. And the beautiful thing about kale, if you're meal prepping and trying to like do this once for the whole week, is that it's really hearty. So it's gonna stay, you can actually dress this and it's gonna be delicious for days.
Oh my God, okay,
Yeah.
so it's not one of those types of leaves that wilt over
Right.
time with the
Right.
dressing. Okay, love.
So with lettuce, it's not gonna work, right? You
Yeah.
can't dress it. We can keep it for later.
But kale,
yeah.
you can actually meal prep with then.
Correct, yes.
So you can actually
And it
just
actually
grab
is
and
better
go.
if you'll dress it first.
Now,
So,
you said massage.
Yes.
Shall we?
you're gonna get your hands in there and you're gonna actually really work that dressing into
Here
there.
we go. Come on, Kale. We're getting into it. You know what? She's glistening like the top of the Chrysler
Uh-huh,
building.
exactly.
I love this. Okay, so how
Yeah.
much did you maybe put in here of the vinaigrette?
Probably about a quarter cup for that amount. So a
Just
big
enough
bowl
to
of
coat.
kale like that. Yeah, just enough to coat. And it's gonna continue to soak it up a little bit. And then we're gonna add some dried fruit. So this is a salad that can be good year round,
Yeah.
not just summer. So we're gonna add some dried fruit to that.
Beautiful.
We've got apricots, cranberries. You can, if you're really watching your sugar, you can find unsweetened cranberries and apricots. They're
Now
a
we're
little
getting
harder,
deep into it.
But they are out there. We've got some Texas pecans because yum.
It's Texas, how can
I
you
know.
not? But you need a little crunch too
Yep.
to go along with that kale.
Exactly.
But you know what? The crunch might break down a little bit on the kale since we, like you said,
absolutely.
just massage
Yep,
the...
Yep. So we're going to get all of that in there, and then I'm always going to add chicken. So you can, of course, like grill your own chicken and do that, or you can order from any like local purveyor like us, where it's just all cooked and sliced and ready
to go
for you. And then you're just grabbing enough chicken out of the fridge and tossing it in, so that you're all the way
This is
done.
beautiful.
And you have a great salad that's going to stay in your fridge all week long and be delicious and yeah, really high in nutrients for you with the kale, which has protein in it as well. The chicken, add a little Parmesan, and that is amazing.
And you're
for the
ready to
whole
go.
week. Exactly.
Look at that, and she's stunning and ready to serve. And like you said, the best part is being able to just pull it right out of the
100%,
fridge.
yeah.
Indeed. These are such good tips. Can you tell us where people can find you? Because I know you have so many more ideas than just these two salads that we could give you this morning.
Of course. Yeah, we are ballermomkitchen.com. You can find us on Instagram and Facebook at Baller Mom Kitchen. And we would love to see your pictures of you maybe making some of these things at home. And if you're not ready to make things at home, you can just order them from us.
There you go. I like that. Yes, indeed. Kerry, thanks for being here this
Thanks,
morning.
Erin. It was fun.
In the Kitchen is sponsored by Tom Thumb and Albertsons, your one-stop shop and full-service grocer.